Hello and welcome to Wine Blast Live. And in this one, we have him and me and a very large burger.
It's quite imposing, isn't it?
It is.
It's a
Dangerous.
beauty. Dangerous but beautiful. One thing I'm wondering is I have no idea how we are going to eat this thing and talk at the same time.
Well, let's wait and see, shall we?
There we go.
It's going to be a challenge, but that's half the fun, isn't it? Yes, we want Wine Blast to be fun, and this one's all about getting messy on screen. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Susie and Peter on Wine, and have a good laugh at us trying to talk sense while struggling with an immense burger.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't do that?
Yeah, why not?
Children, animals, and burgers,
Yeah.
and of course the wines,
And wines.
which we also have on the table. Goodness me.
Spoiler alert, we have wine. That is the whole point, after all, of this exercise, isn't it? But I think we should say about the burger before we push on, this isn't your average burger, is it?
No.
This is a burger
Would we do that?
tailor-made for wine lovers.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ultimate winos burger. It is the Umami Bomb burger. There we are. I've said it, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It is insane.
Oh yeah, we thought long and hard about this one. We did. Would you believe it? Even the name. And to be honest, we don't eat many burgers, which may not come as a massive surprise. But we wanted to try something new, didn't we? Try something fun in terms of wine and food matching. And we could have gone for your classic steak and chips or bangers and mash, but we thought, no, why not? Let's go for the humble burger. But we wanted to pimp it up a bit, so humble-ish, and we wanted to make it a bit different with a heavy nod to wine.
We did, and I love that. Love all of that. I should probably, thank you for doing that, but I should probably fess up at this stage to say this was my idea, wasn't it? It was you wanted the nice, classical, elegant steak.
Yeah.
And
You said, no, burger.
I launched a concerted campaign for the burger,
Right.
which you graciously went with to your credit. Thank you. Probably against your better instincts.
I was just thinking, how on earth are we going to eat it? But then
Exactly, so here we are. Thank you. This is fun. I can't wait to see you try to eat this on air, especially wearing the jumper you're wearing. Anyway,
that's fine.
I want you moving on. I want you to tell me exactly how this is, or what makes this the ultimate winos burger, very shortly. But first, I wanted to mention something else that's just a little bit different.
What's that?
And that is that listener David M got in touch to say he not only loves how approachable and enjoyable the podcast is, thanks David, but his big food and wine suggestion is curry with champagne.
Wow.
He says the acidity of the wine versus the richness of the curry is a great contrast. He also agrees with us about putting white wines with lamb, incidentally, adding that Raymond Blanc recommends using white wine to cook with lamb over red.
Yeah, great minds. But yeah, I mean, lamb is a more delicate meat than people tend to think, and I think it really does work with white wine. But curry and champagne, I guess it depends on the curry and the champagne in question. But frankly, I'm up for anything with champagne, aren't I? Seriously.
No cheap
and it's not. It's not one that I've tried, David. But I'll give it a go. Pure self-sacrifice. Something for the cause. I will force Peter to open a very expensive bottle of champagne and just have a go. Who knows?
Thanks, David.
I think it's the least I deserve after letting him have a burger.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But to be fair, that I can see how it might work. You have got that acidity, haven't you, with the curry, and then the bit of the succulence from the dosage. So it sort of probably depends on the wine and the curry, or the champagne and the curry. But
there's
lots of experimenting to be done.
Exactly, and I have to say, I'm always up for a curry too. So, David, thank you very much. Win-win situation there for us both. If you'd like to check out what wines we recommend or recommended with our particular curry, it's all on episode 26 from series 3, Matching Food and Wine Curry. That's what it says on the tin. And of course, we're always interested to hear more of your favourite food and wine combinations. The more weird and wonderful, the better. Frankly, it makes our job more fun. So do leave us a comment, send us in a message, just get in touch. We'd absolutely love to hear from you.
Yeah, and the other thing we should say is this Food and Wine mini-series is brought to you in association with Wine Club by Majestic. Now this is a wine subscription service where you sign up and you get 12 bottles every quarter, and you get easy to follow recipes that will go with the wines, which is brilliant, isn't it? And you can check all that out at majestic.co.uk/wine-club.
Nice one. Now, this burger is winking at me.
It is,
so,
okay.
Tell us all about it.
So a burger is a burger, right? It's a beef patty in a bun. Yeah?
Yeah, no, with you so far.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting
But
for
where you can switch it up is with the things that you put with it and on it. So I looked at a few recipes and I had a glass of wine, and I looked at a few more recipes. I had another glass of wine, and then I came up with this ultimate wino's burger.
So what makes this a burger, the ultimate burger for wine lovers? Come on.
Okay, right. So my secret weapons, if you like, are a lovely tawny pork reduction, some creamy blue cheese on the top. You've got your brioche bun, but then you've also got umami paste in the patty. Now you can get that from most supermarkets, I think. Maybe not most, but you have a look in the supermarkets. I certainly bought it from a supermarket, and you just mix that into the beef patty. But the killer condiment that you need with it to match all of that is some truffle mustard mayo.
Truffle mustard mayo.
I know. So it's not actually that complicated if you've got the right ingredients. Even if your other half, and I'm going to say this right now on air, even if your other half disagrees with one of those key ingredients, and it's key.
No, I have to say, I'm going to admit right now, I am not the world's biggest fan of blue cheese, and I know that limits your diet somewhat. I apologise for that.
So disappointing.
So clearly putting blue cheese in here was your revenge for
for making me do a burger.
For making you do a burger, wasn't it? Which is fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you that one. Also, you definitely bought me off with that truffle mustard mayo. I mean, that is ticking so many boxes in my head. I have to say though, the whole combination together just works beautifully.
Yeah.
It is. I have never had a burger like this. It is life changing.
Oh, well, hopefully it'll change everybody's lives. Why not?
You've got to try
what
this.
What a lovely
You've
thing
got
to
try
do.
this.
Now you were though militating for something green in there. I think probably gherkins, wasn't it?
Yeah, I love gherkins.
Loves gherkins. Yeah. But the furthest I would go, you don't want to mess with this too much. The furthest I'd go is a lettuce leaf if you really must have something green.
It's not
but
much of a
frankly,
concern.
just serve something green on the side, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, to my mind, wine is one of you 5 a day anyway, isn't it?
Well, it's 5 of you 5 days as far as I'm concerned. That's why they call me Dr. Peter in wine circles. But no. Come on, it's time to get on with this. We need to tackle this beast.
We do. I think we're procrastinating.
I know we're sort of slightly skirting around, dancing around to see who's going to go first. I am going to volunteer myself.
Go for it. You go first.
Dive in first.
I'm going to
kick us off. So you can talk a little bit about the wines while I do this.
Might get a bit of peace and quiet now, mightn't we? Yeah. Enjoy.
Definitely.
So this is a really rich, savoury burger, but there's also some smokiness and some sweetness there. Just give you a moment. So I'm trying to carry on, but you've got smokiness and sweetness, and if you think about that, then those key flavours will tend to be similar across, most types of burger. So we're looking for some similar characteristics in the wine to those. So anything too light is just going to get overwhelmed. You want something that has got a bit of richness, but not too much. You don't want it to be too big or sweet fruited. We found that, didn't we? Oh. Because if you do that, it just all gets too much. So a really fine balance to be had there.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's me. My go.
Your turn to try now. I'm going to pass you over the burger.
How do you? This is my problem with burgers. How do you get your mouth around the whole thing? It's almost in.
It's like being a snake, isn't it? You have to disconnect your jaw and just get it in there. Well done. Well, that's much more decorous than me. How have you managed to do that? That's so unfair. Right. Okay. We are looking, therefore, to try.
You've got to speak. You've got to try this. You have to try it.
Try and carry on this logic amidst all the chaos. We're definitely looking for a generous but a balanced red. And a really good tip here is to look for the new world. So countries like Australia, South America, South Africa, USA, where you tend to get that little bit more generosity of fruit and intensity of flavour and body and richness. And do you know what? Actually, cheaper reds can work really well here. You don't need to overcomplicate things. So this is perhaps one to try out with, your favourite midweek bottles. But a really top tip here is something we've got, which is California Zinfandel, and this is a brilliant bottle.
Yeah, we do. I mean, when you think of burger and US, this is the definition low dye Zinfandel, 2019. It's made from very old vines, which is sort of quite typical of this part of the world. But it's amazing value. It's $6.99. I mean, that's
Brilliant.
stonking, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
And what's good about it is it's classic zin. You've got sort of that ripe, heady, blueberry, brambly fruit. You've got a little bit of charry oak. It's just fun and succulent and rich and at the same time not too much. That's the thing. Maybe cheaper wines, just have a little bit less to them, which actually works really well. And with this burger, it is spot on. Absolutely gorgeous.
You just don't want it. You just don't want it getting sort of too syrupy and sickly and horrible. No. That's a really, really great match. So burger and zin, make sure it's on your menu, wine lovers. But it doesn't end up there, because we've got a couple more great options. Food for thought.
Find the burger again.
As it were, I know. As it were. Sort of new world takes on old world classics, if you like. So we've got one here. First up is this one, the Morgenster Lawrence River Valley 2013 from South Africa, Stellenbosch. It's a Bordeaux style blend of Merlot and Cabernet Franc with a little bit of Cabernet Sauvignon and Petit Verdot. It's not cheap at £17.99, but it is, I'd argue, sensational value. It's so expressive. All that age, you get some tobacco, roasted pepper, cassis notes, creamy hints, also with really quite firm tannins and actually proper acidity. It's really well structured. And with the burger, it's just brilliant, isn't it? It
is. You go for it. I've just tried it. It's amazing. And I think you might not think of a kind of a mature Bordeaux style blend in this instance would really work. But because it's generous and also crucially it's very grounded, it's not overly sweet. It's got a bit of everything. It's got those savoury flavours that are complementing what you've got in the burger, but also the generosity and the intensity of flavour just matching everything there. And I absolutely loved this combination. I was really surprised, but absolutely loved it. And I think that wine for me is actually a bargain. It's just got so much going on. And, I think especially if you like Bordeaux and you think, gosh, Bordeaux is just so expensive. Something like this at what, you said $17.99.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't cheap, but my goodness, it knocks the socks off Bordeaux at 2 or 3 times that price.
I totally agree. And you can actually make a similar case for our final wine. So I'm going to pass this burger thing backwards and forwards. It's like a sort of seesaw, which is the Picaneers Kloof Heirloom Red 2020 from Swartland in South Africa.
I've got a bit sticky finger now, sorry.
No, you've got sticky everything, there we go. This is a blend of Shiraz, Grenache and Mourvedre. So it's like a sort of Southern Rhone or a Chateauneuf-du-Pape blend, if you like, but from South Africa. And again, it's not cheap at $19.99, but it punches way above its weight. It's sort of broad and meaty and spicy in style, but it's also really quite elegant and savoury, isn't it? Now, I assumed it wouldn't be rich or generous enough, a bit too dry in a way for the burger, but absolutely, it's a banging match.
No, it really, really is. And we should actually add this particular wine is available in the wine club current selection. It's part of the Grand Tour case. Can't talk and move. Grand Tour case, which is £199 for 12 bottles. And you've got wines in there at the moment because it's the altitude wines from Argentina, from Alsace, from Austria, Italy, and Lebanon. I'm going to say as well, I think this is probably one of my favourite wines that we've tasted from the wine club cases. It's just delicious on its own, but it is even better with a burger.
Oh, just magnificent. Wow, I'm done. So there we are. We are stained, but we are replete.
Full.
We are. How have you managed? How's your jumper managed to survive with no stains? You need to try harder. But we are happy, are we not?
I'm very happy. Very happy. Why would we not be happy?
What a delicious program.
Please try it. Please try it. We want it to go viral. It's the most amazing burger.
We've got her on the burger train now, Susie Barry. But anyway, this was for me the ultimate winos burger experience. Hope it has been for you too. All these wines are available from Majestic. You can find all details of the wines as well as the recipe for this bad boy on the show notes or on our website susieandpeter.com.
So thanks to Majestic, thanks to you for tuning in, and until next time, I've got a glass. Cheers.